Hi everyone, it's Zinara here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about suffering and why we suffer and how we can overcome suffering. I've received some comments on my video about wishes from one guy that says that he's doing online school now and his life is miserable and that he is suffering a lot. And I remembered myself 2 years ago when I was having everything in my life and I still suffered. And then I read the book by Eckhart Tolle. This is my favorite author. He wrote 2 books, The Power of Now and The New Earth, and I would recommend to read both of these books or just watch the TV series. He done some with Oprah, and Oprah also says that this is one of the best books that she ever read. In his books, he shares some tips on how to overcome suffering and gives an explanation. So today I wanted to share 4 of them with you and tell you how I use it in my own practice. So the first thing he says is that you need to stop resisting the present moment. And I caught myself at 2 a.m. reading these lines to stop resisting. And it struck me, I had an insight that I resist my whole life. I resist my work, I resist the present moment, I resist and I wait for something better to happen and to make me happy. And this resistance, you need to take it away, because now even if I have this arising resistance before working or before doing something that I don't want, I tell myself it won't go away and I have to do it anyway. So I can choose whether to resist and suffer or whether I can take away this resistance and just enjoy what I do. The second thing is treat every moment as if you have chosen it. The present moment is the result of all the things that you've done in the past, of all the thoughts and behaviors that you've done in the past. So you kind of chosen it and it's all your responsibility. And it's hard to accept that because we usually blame our parents, our government, our environment, our partners, our kids for suffering. But actually everything is our own responsibility. And whenever we take the present moment as we have chosen it, it becomes much easier to live and you'll feel such a relief. The third thing I tell myself is, what is the problem that I have right now? Is someone hurting me right now? Do I have any physical pain right now? And then I realize that it's all mental chatter that I tell myself. It's all thoughts that make me suffer, not the actual physical pain that I receive, but just my thoughts and my mental chatter that makes me suffer. And I realize, like, okay, I don't feel well now, but nothing is happening to make me feel not so well. Then my mind starts telling me, you need to find a job, you are running out of money, and you have all these problems. And then I say, like, what is my problem exactly now? Okay, tomorrow when I'll have no money on my bank account, then I'll consider it as a problem and then I'll take care of that. Right now, at this very moment, I don't have any problems and I have all the rights to enjoy this moment and to make it as best as I can. The fourth thing is to notice your thoughts and to notice your feelings. Sometimes I slip into enjoying suffering and I keep telling my friends, oh, I had this fight with my partner, or I had this fight with my parents, or I had this guy telling me this and that. And I actually, somewhere deep inside, I enjoy it. I enjoy telling it to other people. I savor the words that they told me. I savor all these emotions, all these negative emotions that people made me feel. And I turn on the sad music, I take my pillow and I start crying, and I really enjoy it, actually. And when I accepted that I enjoy it and I want to suffer, I started realizing that it's my own choice. Even suffering is my own choice and I can always choose whether to suffer or not. Of course, there are terrible things happening in the world and there are terrible traumas that maybe I didn't have, and I don't have an experience, and I don't have a right to say just don't suffer. But in the most cases, the suffering, say, are something that we want. And when I realized that, and when I accepted that, I told myself that, okay, wherever I find myself enjoying the suffering, I'll just stop suffering, and I'll notice that, and I'll also notice the negative thoughts that I have repeating in my mind all the time. You're broke, you don't have a job right now, how are you going to sustain yourself? And all of these things that keep coming to my mind. And when I notice them, they kind of disappear, and I feel so relieved. And also I try to feel my inner body, so I try to feel the energy in my hands, in my legs, and it distracts me from my suffering. Everyone has different level of suffering, everyone has different traumas, like I said, but I hope these advices that I share with you would be helpful, and I hope that you will be more mindful and aware of your emotions, and I hope that you will read the books by Eckhart Tolle. He's a great author, and I really dream of making an interview with him one day, or meeting him for lunch, just like I do want to meet Joanne Rowling. I hope they will watch this video sometime, and my wish will come true. And in the meantime, don't forget to like my video and share it with your friends who suffer, and turn on the notifications, and of course to subscribe to my channel. It's really important for me, and I would really appreciate that. Have a nice day, and have less sufferings in your life.